The lion is a large cat of the genus Panthera native to Africa and India. It has a muscular, deep-chested body, short, rounded head, round ears, and a hairy tuft at the end of its tail. It is sexually dimorphic. Adult male lions are larger than females and have a prominent mane. It is a social species, forming groups called prides. A lion's pride consists of a few adult males, related females, and cubs. Groups of female lions usually hunt together, preying mostly on large ungulates. The lion is an apex and keystone predator, although some lions scavenge when opportunities occur and have been known to hunt humans. The species typically does not. Lion temporal range, Pleistocene. Scientific classification, Kingdom, Animalia, Phylum, Chordata, Class, Mammalia, Order, Carnivora, Suborder, Feliformia, Family, Felidae. Subfamily, Pantherinae, genus, Panthera. Species, Leo. Binomial name, Panthera leo. Subspecies, Leo. Melanochata. Fossilis. Synhelius. The lion inhabits grasslands, savannas and shrublands. It is usually more diurnal than other wild cats, but when persecuted, it adapts to being active at night and at twilight. During the Neolithic period, the lion ranged throughout Africa, Southeast Europe, the Caucasus, and Western and South Asia. But it has been reduced to fragmented populations in sub-Saharan Africa and one population in western India. It has been listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List since 1996. Because populations in African countries have declined by about 43% since the early 1990s. Lion populations are untenable outside designated protected areas. Although the cause of the decline is not fully understood, habitat loss and conflicts with humans are the greatest causes for concern. One of the most widely recognized animal symbols in human culture, the lion has been extensively depicted in sculptures and paintings, on national flags, and in contemporary films and literature. Lions have been kept in menageries since the time of the Roman Empire and have been a key species sought for exhibition in zoological gardens across the world since the late 18th century. Cultural depictions of lions were prominent in ancient Egypt, and depictions have occurred in virtually all ancient and medieval cultures in the lion's historic and current range. Etymology. The English word lion is derived via Anglo-Norman leun from Latin leonum, which in turn was a borrowing from ancient Greek, leon. The Hebrew word lavi may also be related. The generic name Panthera is traceable to the classical Latin word, panthera, and the ancient Greek word, panther. Distribution and habitat. African lions live in scattered populations across sub-Saharan Africa. The lion prefers grassy plains and savannas, scrub bordering rivers and open woodlands with bushes. It rarely enters closed forests. On Mount Elgon, the lion has been recorded up to an elevation of 3,600 meters and close to the snow line on Mount Kenya. Savannas with an annual rainfall of 300 to 1,500 millimeters make up the majority of lion habitat in Africa, estimated at 3,390,821 square kilometers at most, but remnant populations are also present in tropical moist forests in West Africa and montane forests in East Africa. The Asiatic lion now survives only in and around Gir National Park in Gujarat, western India. Its habitat is a mixture of dry savanna forest and very dry, deciduous scrub forest. Historical range. In Africa, the range of the lion originally spanned most of the Central African rainforest zone and the Sahara Desert. In the 1960s, it became extinct in North Africa, except in the southern part of Sudan. In southern Europe and Asia, the lion once ranged in regions where climatic conditions supported an abundance of prey. In Greece, it was common as reported by Herodotus in 480 BC. It was considered rare by 300 BC and extirpated by AD 100. It was present in the Caucasus until the 10th century. It lived in Palestine until the Middle Ages, and in Southwest Asia until the late 19th century. By the late 19th century, it had been extirpated in most of Turkey. The last live lion in Iran was sighted in 1942 about 65 kilometers northwest of Dezful, although the corpse of a lioness was found on the banks of the Karun River in Khuzestan province in 1944. It once ranged from Sindh and Punjab in Pakistan to Bengal and the Narmada River in central India. Communication. Head rubbing among pride members is a common social behavior. When resting, lion socialization occurs through a number of behaviors. The animal's expressive movements are highly developed. The most common peaceful, tactile gestures are head rubbing and social licking, which have been compared with the role of allegrooming among primates. Head rubbing, nuzzling the forehead, face and neck against another lion, appears to be a form of greeting and is seen often after an animal has been apart from others or after a fight or confrontation. Males tend to rub other males, while cubs and females rub females. Social licking often occurs in tandem with head rubbing. It is generally mutual and the recipient appears to express pleasure. The head and neck are the most common parts of the body licked. This behavior may have arisen out of utility because lions cannot lick these areas themselves. Lions have an array of facial expressions and body postures that serve as visual gestures. A common facial expression is the grimace face, or phlegm response, which a lion makes when sniffing chemical signals and involves an open mouth with bared teeth, raised muzzle, wrinkled nose, closed eyes, and relaxed ears. Lions also use chemical and visual marking. Males will spray and scrape clots of ground and objects within the territory. The lion's repertoire of vocalizations is large. Variations in intensity and pitch appear to be central to communication. Most lion vocalizations are variations of growling, snarling, meowing, and roaring. Other sounds produced include purring, puffing, bleating, and humming. Roaring is used to advertise its presence. Lions most often roar at night, a sound that can be heard from a distance of 8 kilometers. They tend to roar in a very characteristic manner, starting with a few deep, long roars that subside into a series of shorter ones. Thank you. Please subscribe and share this channel.